about a week ago, mine did have a little bit of, she come back in from a break and she did start to lock up and play up a little bit. Did it for 2 days in a row. So now when I hop on her, first thing I do is I just get her moving all those muscles, all those legs. Instead of just trotting her off, I just take the stiffness out of her, getting her move freely. And then once she feels good, then I let her out on a loose rein. So yeah, so what happened the other day, she was tight, and when I asked her to move off the mark, yeah, she went to misbehave. And so from that, now we always ask her to move off the mark with a bit of flexion, and just get her moving a lot better, a lot more responsive, and listening to me rather than thinking she can go on with whatever she thought she could go on with. There. Good. All right. These two horses, they've done this exercise with the pony already. They've gotten used to being with another horse. So we just do it just to mate them up with each other now. We're going to take them down there together and bring her in. Good. And that one's a really nice horse. You'll see after a couple of turns, she'll start to anticipate it, and she'll see how she brings her hinds in underneath her, collects up nicely, and springs out of that turn. That's a good foundation, starting to set her up for jumping out of the barriers. You know, you can sit her up against the back gates and then just jump her out. So she's already starting to listen. Ooh.
She's worked it out today.
Yeah. So we'll give her a little spell here, and then you'll see as soon as Bryony picks up that left rein, you'll see she'll start to set herself up for a transition from halt to canter. And there you go. And you see those back legs just come straight in underneath her. You know, she's not getting sprawled out on the jump out. She's starting to, she's getting all that energy in underneath herself, getting herself set to take off. Which is awesome. I teach them to jump off the mark in here rather than trying to teach them to jump out of the barriers. That way we just do it two separate ways. That way, if I teach them to jump off the mark in here and I teach them to just go through the barriers and stay in the barriers out there, after they've got familiar with both and they feel comfortable with both, then I can just join them together, and it's a far better result rather than trying to do it all at the one time. So they're two separate different things, and we make it two different drills, and then we just combine them. And see how tight she can run this circle with that inside hind in underneath her on the correct lead. That's a well-balanced horse. She's a beautiful horse. Like I said before, I wouldn't mind her after racing. She'd make me a good pull-across horse. So, yeah. Through that gap. Remember to half halt. Okay. There we go. Good. Excellent stuff, Bryony. There we go. So yeah, so it's that sort of stuff we want to get out of them. So this sort of drill gives them a bit of confidence between the horses. Gets them, like I said, being more independent. There we go. Good. It's great confidence building exercise for them. Always go through the wrong way first. That way they never jump out from the wrong way. So it's easier to fix them later if something does go wrong. You know, if they're willing to walk through this way and they're calm, it means that they're not scared of the barriers. They're just scared of the situation. So you know, each horse needs fixing in a different way. So you just work out what the problem is. And if they go through this way and play up, well, you know, they fear the barriers. But so that's why I always, you know, the race horses, the older horses, always bring them through this way. And if they're happy to go through here nice and relaxed, theory is they should go through the other way happy, nice and relaxed. So yeah, so we get the pony to go through first, and then the horses follow on behind. Ooh. Push through. That's it. Yep. So we get the pony to stop at the front. That way Bryony doesn't have to, she doesn't have to restrict her horse. She can just sit there nice and relaxed and give it pats and whatnot. The less restriction you do on a horse, the better for them. They just feel more comfortable, and they get that feeling that they got their big boy pants on and they're doing things by themselves. Okay, bit more. And yeah. So that way, one wants to have a bit of a chew of the carpet. We'll let that. So yeah, and then she's happy to stand. So the main thing is they don't freeze in here. So she's nice and relaxed. I can get her to take 1 step or 2 steps, how many steps I want her to do, whether it be forward, backwards. She's chilled. She's soft in the shoulder. She's ready to do whatever I ask her to do. All right, Bryony. Yep. We'll move forward, and we'll walk her through. Okay, lead her through again, Ellie. Cool. I'll just drop that there, belt, that bit there. Yep. No. All right, Ellie, so you go through and just stand at the front, and we'll bring our pony through, and what we'll do is we'll stop them, and we'll get Belle to lock the gates and step them back. I'll go through first so you get a gist of what we're doing. So keep going through. Ellie, yep, and stand sideways at the front.
And I go step? Hang on.
Yeah, hang on, just wait for... Okay, so mine's comfortable. Okay. It's a bit windy, but windy can be good. So yeah, so we've just shut the gates. I'm going to give her a step back and let her feel those gates. Bang.
Oh, what a champ.
All right, that's it.
More. Good girl.
Good.
One more?
One more, yep. You don't want we don't want the gates shut on the horse. We want them standing forward of the gates.
Wait till I was in front to pull her back.
Yeah, and then we can back them up onto the back gates. That way they're not getting hit from behind, they're not getting scared.
Happy for me to reverse?
Yeah, reverse back. She's all good now. That's it, good. Now give her plenty of pats.
Yeah.
Make them feel comfortable.
You're a pretty girl.
All right, so Ellie, you can hop out of the way now. We're all good, just stand over there. Just close enough so they can see you. And Belle will bang the gates in front of us, okay? Main thing is we just sit here and try not to panic about the whole situation, just chill, talk about crap. Cool. Yep. So we'll bang the gates and they're all good. And then what we do is we'll get Belle or Jack to shut the far gates. Yep. So we'll get them released so the horse can get used to the sound of the gates opening, and we'll just stand our horses. They're not confined. They've got a bit of space. They've got freedom to look out the front. They feel a bit more comfortable. All right. The noise is going to. You ready?
I'm always ready.
Okay. So 3,
2, 1.
And that's what we want.
Yeah.
The main thing is, as a rider, don't get nervous about it. Just don't change anything. Sit there like nothing's happening and just ignore the situation. And 9 times out of 10, the horse will ignore it too.
2, 1.
Good.
Push on the wheel.
Okay, so we'll lock these gates in front and have them open, and then we'll walk out.
And then when he wasn't ready, I opened it.
Yeah.
That's probably even worse.
Yeah. I got to the top, I was like...
Sorry.
We're done. Good girl.
So these gates are going to open. We're not going to push them out. We're just doing a dry run. Just they can see the gates. And what we'll do is we'll let them relax, and then we'll walk them out. And Belle will open the back gates. We'll go back through, have someone shut the fronts, bring them in, then shut the backs. And yeah. All right, when you're ready. Are you ready?
We're coming back in here, are we?
Yeah. But don't push out. We're staying.
No.
So keep your hand on the wither.
Okay.
And just relax and go back and tell us the story again.
Oh. There's so many.
Yeah. When you're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.
Good girl.
All right. We might close them up again and do that again. Mine had a little bit of a...
She's not happy.
She had a little look. Ready, pal?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good, good, good. All right, walk them out. All right. Okay, open the backs and we'll go again. So I walk forward as close to the front as possible. Yep, shut the backs. And then I'll step behind back. Okay, you're right now, Bryony. Good, good, good.
What a good girl.
All right, back her up. Make her touch the backs. Good, excellent. And then switch her off.
Good girl.
Good. All right, so all we're going to do is the gates will open, we'll walk them out, stop, and then we'll pop our horses off the mark. And
Okay.
yeah, don't scoot them off the mark, just try transition from walk to canter.
Okay.
Yep. You join with us.
Okay.
And then halfway up, we'll start doing that weaving drill. Okay? Okay, so the first jump off the mark, I do from the front of the barriers. That way, next time I bring the horse here, she knows that this is a safe place, this is a relaxed area. And then once they've done with that, had that great experience first up, then the next time I teach them to start jumping from inside the barriers. But all right, you ready?
I'm always ready.
When you're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good. All right, so we'll walk them out.
Good girl.
And then from a walk, we'll just transition into a canter and away we'll go. You ready, Ellie?
Yep.
Okay, go.